Salmiati. Today I will be presenting a study under the title Problems in Writing for Scholarly Publication in English, the case of Hong Kong. And then this research is conducted by John Flowerdale, City University of Hong Kong. Okay. Academic publishing is essential for career advancement and scholarly recognition. However, English dominates the global academic publishing landscape. This creates significant challenges for non-native English speaker scholars, such as those in Hong Kong. This presentation, we will explore the nature of those challenges. From this research, we can identify 4 key problems. The first one is about language proficiency issue. In the study, we can find that difficulty with grammar, vocabulary, and academic writing style. Secondly, is about rhetorical and structural issue. What is rhetorical and structural issue? This is we can talk about challenging and structuring argument and aligning with the expected academic discourse. And then next is about lack of genre awareness. From this point, we can talk about the limited familiarity with the format and convention of scholarly article. And the last key problem is emotional and psychological stress. What is this? Emotional and psychological stress will talk such as low confidence and institutional pressure. These challenges emerge through in-depth interview with the local academic. From the researcher making the research question is, what is the problem do Hong Kong academics encounter when writing for scholarly publication in English? In this research, the study, we will focus on the Hong Kong University scholar. That the research involved 26 university scholars from Hong Kong. The primary method was qualitative interview to gain deeper insight into their real life experience and struggle with scholarly writing in English. This study took the place over 3 years period, starting in the middle of 1995. The interview were held in participant office and last about 1+5 hours. A structured questionnaire guide this discussion, which include 3 types of questions. The first one is descriptive, structural, and contrastive. What is the descriptive question? Descriptive question is about example of problem. Descriptive question is we can experience with the publication or personal writing challenges. And how about the structural question? Structural question is a specific example of problems or support. The last question is about contrast question. Contrast question is a question comparing views across the participant. All the interview were audio recorded and transcribed. Then sent back to the participant for verification and optional revision. Though few changes were made. This is the table of the participant. There are 26 participants, including the lecturer, professor, associate professor, and then the last assistant professor. The interview method is including 3 years, that starting from 1995. How about the result? The first one is about language difficulty. Language difficulty is many Hong Kong academics found it challenging to write in English due to issues with grammar. Like, vocabulary, idiomatic expression, and academic tone. This language struggle often led to hesitation in writing and lack of clarity in expressing complex ideas, so which are essential for scholarly publication. And then secondly, it is about lack of confidence. Participants often doubt their ability to write in English at publisher level. This lack of self-confidence sometimes discourage them from submitting their work to international journals. So they fear rejection or criticism for native English-speaking reviewers. And then for the limited training and support. What is that? Limited training and institutional support. Most of academics had received little to no formal training in academic writing in English. So the university rarely offer writing workshop, editing service, or mentoring program, leaving writers to develop their skill on their own. So often through trial and error. And then publication pressure. There were considerable institutional pressure to publish in prestigious like English language journal, often tied to promotion, job security, and then research funding. This pressure led to high level of stress, and in some cases, participants submitted the paper just to meet performance requirements, rather than to contribute meaningfully to their file. So, and then difficulty understanding publishing norm. How about this result? Many academics were unfamiliar with the convention of international academic publishing, such as how to structure a paper, respond to reviewer, or revise the submission. This lack of knowledge create uncertainty and increase the chance of manuscript rejection. And that's about disciplinary and cultural differences. This research that conducted the writer often struggle to align their work with the rhetorical expectation of international journals, which are shared by Western academic tradition. This sometimes meant modifying or silencing their cultural perspective to meet perceived standard, leading to feeling a cultural loss or marginalization. So, the seven, gatekeeping in journal. Some participants believe there was a bias against non-native English writers in the peer review process. They felt that international journals and editors sometimes act as a gatekeepers, favoring submission from native speaker or Western scholar, regardless of the actual quality of the content. So, and the last is positive adoption. Next thing. Okay, for the last is about positive adoption. Despite the challenge, some academics develop practical strategies to improve their writing and increase the chance of publication. This included collaboration with peers, seeking feedback from native English-speaking colleagues. So, using editing service and gradually learning the norm of academic writing through experience and persistence. Okay, how about the implication and recommendation? There are 5 implication and recommendation for this article. The first one is about established writing center and mentorship program. How about this implication? The first one, you can making writing support program like offer academic writing workshop that focus on English scholarly publication. Second one, you can make a mentorship and peer support that you can establish mentoring systems to guide less experience from the writers. so you can professional editing service. Provide access to proofreading and language editing assistant, and then institutional recognition. Like you can acknowledge the extra challenges of writing in second language in performance evaluation. So the next for journal editorial awareness. Encourage the editor and reviewers to prioritize the content quality over the perfect language. So, and then about the collaboration and co-writing, that you can promote CEO authorship and collaboration with more proficient English writers. Okay, from those implications and recommendation, we know that to support Hong Kong Academy in overcoming the challenges of writing of scholarly publication in English, that university should provide the writing workshop, mentoring program, and access to professional editing service. Institution must also recognize the difficulty of writing in a second language and adjust evaluation system accordingly. And then the editor and the reviewers are encouraged to focus on content quality rather than language perfection, promoting collaboration and offering training on publication norm can further empower for the scholar and foster a more supportive academic writing environment. Okay. Okay, based on this article, the article from John Flowerdale, that problems in writing for scholarly publication in English, the case of Hong Kong, we know that Hong Kong academic face significant challenge when writing for scholarly publication in English. Due to combination of linguistic difficulty, lack of genre awareness, cultural difference, institutional pressure, or limited support. These challenges are not just about language proficiency, but also deeply connect to academic writing convention that are unfamiliar to non-native speaker. So, cultural expectation of Western journal. And then, structural issue with university like time constraint of lack of resources, and then the psychological burden of writing under the pressure. The article that highlight addressing this issue require system change like better writing support and institutional recognition, as well as individual strategies such as collaboration, mentoring, and practice. Okay, everyone, the last for me, I say thank you. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ada kali 15 menit ini.